This is Mary over there.
And this is Nicole. We're both local MetroWest business owners, avid networkers, and supporters of our local community. My motto has always been shop local, support local, give local.
So we can't really do this physically right now, but hey, there is tons of ways to still support professionals and local businesses out there. Support 495. So we are all doing the virtual way on Zoom here.
Excellent. So Nicole is the owner of Photo Fabulous You, where she and her team make superstars on LinkedIn. Her business is located in Westboro, Mass.
And Mary is over in Hopkinton, so not too far away. And she runs two businesses out of her home. They're social businesses. And for one, she dresses men, which I love. Your tagline, dressing men. And she also helps people with their hair bows.
Excellent. So we are excited to introduce you to Jay McHugh, who's joining us today.
Hi, Jay.
Thanks for having me on, ladies. I appreciate you both.
You're welcome. So I'm going to read Jay's bio so I don't mess anything up. Jay's passion is to teach millions to appreciate more and more often while earning a massive paycheck. Sounds good right about now. He has been successfully selling real estate since 1992. He's the owner of Layer Realty Partners. He's the founder of MyRandomActsOfCardness.com. And he's also an executive of Send Out Cards and was a Send Out Cards One Thing Award winner in 2019. He's married to Stacy and a father to Ocean. And he also has two labs, Lincoln and Kennedy. So welcome so much, Jay.
Thank you. Thank you again for having me. I appreciate you both.
Awesome. So, Jay, I'm going to jump right into to my first question. So, you're in the real estate business for one, so I'm just wondering what has shifted in the real estate business for you guys right now.
Certainly, the pandemic, coronavirus, et cetera. Listening to the governor and the president of the United States, et cetera. It's very important to be able to continue to keep your clients updated. One, keep yourself motivated. And three, learn new technologies that are necessary going forward from this point on, like this Zoom. In addition to that, it's also stopping, and what I struggle with many of my agents is, did it take a pandemic to stop and make people appreciate others more and more often? So I've been giving this message around the country, and I love doing it. And the importance of it is that people count, numbers don't. When you focus on people, you'll have an infinite amount of business. When you focus on numbers, you create what I call cement shoes, and you'll fall into proverbial bankruptcy. Therefore, my wife, Stacy, owner with myself, has done a tremendous job over the last 3 weeks interviewing top like-minded coaches, inspirational leaders, even yoga instructors to keep our agents active. And we also welcome other agents, other professions to come in and watch these particular segments and videos. And we built a library on this particular thing. So we're doing the things that, one, are necessary for us to sustain our business when we get out of this mess, but also teaching agents to do the same, because each agent of ours is an independent contractor, and they're responsible for their own business. We're here to guide them, coach them, hold their hands and inspire them. And that's what we've been doing over the last 3.5, 4 weeks.
Mm-hmm. Has there been, what kind of changes do you see in the buyers' behaviors?
Well, buyers are also knowledgeable whether they want to go into a house that has been visited by a big family, or one that is vacant, or is a short sale, or a foreclosure. So therefore, there's different, like I said, real estate is black and white and thousands of shades of gray. There is still activity out there, land sales, or empty houses, or probate divorce sales, where it's easy to show there's not many individuals there, et cetera. In addition, the homes that have been under agreement, we're hand-holding. I put something under agreement 5.5 weeks ago, and I just got the appraisal order yesterday. We have a commitment coming up next Tuesday. I can tell you, both buyer and seller are on pins and needles. And we were told by the bank that no appraiser wanted to go in to the house. I said, that's interesting. I had 6 appraisals this past month. Go find another appraisal company. So there are plenty of buyers out there that will want to push the envelope. I hope They're working with a buyer agent that recognizes their social distancing and giving enough time for the house to be prepared. And just don't make foolish mistakes. Same thing with sellers. I have a number of listings that are coming on, and I said, folks, you don't need to rush on to put the listing on the market because you're going to get tepid amount of buys through. And just listen to your heart, listen to your brain. And again, as Mary and I were saying, and you, Nicole, earlier, it's about communication. If you're skillful in being able to communicate to your buyer and seller, as my good friend Grant Cardone has taught me, if you remove the uncertainty, then you become certain in your delivery of your message. And that's what buyers and sellers, customers and clients are looking for in today's market, making sure that you're certain with your guidance or your messaging. If you're ambiguous, they're going to turn away a little bit and they're probably going to fire you or not work with you and move on to the more certain agent. And that's what we try to instill in our agents, is to say, this is the greatest time to really learn ClickFunnels, send out cards, Grant Cardone, BombBomb, Zoom, Google Hangouts, build up that database. Call them. I'm Ernie Hood, our great agent over there in Marlboro. I'm 75 years of age. Thank you for your service, Ernie. I taught him about BombBomb, and now he's bombing his clients with a nice fresh face of his, saying, if you need anything, toilet paper, a newspaper, bottled water, just give me a call. And he's excited because he's able to continue to work and speak to those clients of his that he's built up for 50 years. And that's a plus. And I give kudos to my friend Ernie Hood for doing such things.
Yeah, he's an awesome guy. I met him too, so.
Great.
All right, Mary, I let you jump over to the next question.
So Jay, what would you say has been the most challenging part for you personally or for your businesses since the start of the pandemic?
Great question. Oftentimes it's people who fail to plan, are going to continue to fail to plan, and they didn't plan for a rainy day, or they didn't plan for situations similar to what we're under. And everybody has to recognize that, your payment might be late. Someone called me up the other day and said, Jay, I'm going to be foreclosed on. I said, what's the problem? They can't foreclose on you. There's a moratorium. There's no judge or district court that's going to call someone and kick you out. I didn't think about that, Jay. It's exactly, we're all in this together. Credit cards are giving forbearance. Our mortgage payment sent me an email and a letter saying, if you need 90 days, we will not affect your credit. If so, let us know. All you need to do is pick up the phone and say, I need to take that 90-day option. Those are great things. So I guess to answer the question, Mary, is that people who have studied this or lean into this understand that this is like an extended blizzard. 1978, when we were off for 2 weeks. This is an extended blizzard. Hunker down, get better at your craft. Think the positivity. I'm a big positivity belief. And I send that message out. Read more books that are going to inspire you. Stop listening to the news. Stop listening to the radio. And do what Mary and Nicole said to me earlier by that great example of a local business person going around and speaking to individual small businesses and collecting some items and gifts and then being able to support them. And that's awesome. I built a website called Parkbench where I'm interviewing local businesses to get their voice, to get their communication out without having to visit their sites per se, but through our technology, they'll be able to be exposed for free on my website. And that's my giving back to the community, because this too shall pass. We all know that. Therefore, hunker down, don't think like a duck, think like an eagle, and be prepared so that when this does break, how are you going to handle that? Are you prepared? Do you have the bandwidth, the endurance to have 5 listings come on within a week? And that's what people should be preparing themselves for. And that's what we can do during this time.
I love that tip. Don't behave like a duck, behave like an eagle. I went to BC, so I like it even more. So.
Oh, beautiful.
Nicole, I'll let you end.
Awesome. So Jay, tell us, what is the one thing you want to do when we get the green light? So that there must be something on your wish list that you want to do that you can't do right now.
What I want to happen is for people to come through this as least scarred as possible. My uncle was diagnosed with corona. He's 94, and it's tough. And people should realize that, we only have one life to live. Make it the best. From this point on, hug your wife, your husband, your kid, your dog, your broker owner, whomever, even reach out to your worst enemy and just send a nice text message and get into what I call habits. Habits will show up, good or bad, right? Or indifferent. So if you're practicing more good habits, good things are going to happen. If you're practicing bad habits, bad things are going to happen. More importantly, if you're practicing what I call indifferent habits, don't expect great things to happen to you, because the universe is hearing and you're reaching out to the people that need it. And the people who are reaching out positively, just like you folks are creating this platform, your business is going to skyrocket. And that's an awesome thing. So that's what I wish for, is that people, they get connected with themselves, whether it's spiritually with their family, whether it's just understanding who they are. Do more of the good things, knock off the bad things, and you'll have a super second half of the year and a great 2021.
Awesome. I keep thinking to myself, it's kind of like the freshman 15. Either people are going to end up with the COVID-19 or they're going to have run, a couple marathons with all the working out they're doing. So sounds like philosophically, we all align.
Excellent.
So just in closing, thank you so much for joining us. Jay's information will be listed once Nicole does her magic, so you can learn more about his products and services. If you would like to help support a local business, please share, like, and comment about this post. Check back weekly because we're introducing new businesses and sharing their stories and tips. And please use our special community hashtag Support495. And if you know someone else who might be interested in getting featured, please reach out to us. Awesome. To conclude, let's shop local, support local, give local. And in the meantime, stay healthy, strong, sane, and
fabulous.